What's up, guys? Back with another video. Um, uh, it's Monday now, so this is the day that I'm going to do my rant on a certain rapper or wrestler. If you guys got any rappers or wrestlers that you want me to comment on, then just put it in the comment box below. But here's one that I want to comment on. It's a wrestler. I'm a huge wrestling fan as much as a huge hip-hop fan. You know? Hold on. I'm going to put this light on. You know, like, I've been watching wrestling since I was a little kid. You know, I grew up, with likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage. I wasn't born at the time, but I still saw clips of them, so I still kind of grew up with them a little bit. And I still grew up with Macho Man, though. WCW, I started to catch him. NWO. I started to see some old matches with him from the 80s. I actually have a couple of DVDs of him. And, yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart, who's my top favorite wrestler of all time. Triple H, Kane, Undertaker, the list goes on. But, so I've seen a lot of good wrestlers over the years. I know what a good wrestler is, and I know what a terrible wrestler is. And this one right here, probably the most hated wrestler of all time. Which is kind of funny. He's the most hated wrestler of all time, and he's not even a heel. Well, he kind of is in a way, with the crowd reactions that he gets from the fans. But his personality is not supposed to be a heel. John Cena. A lot of us Cena haters are former Cena fans ourselves. We used to like him back in the day, maybe the Ruthless Aggression era, from 2002 to 2005. Some of us probably stopped being fans of him by 06 or 07, maybe later. I don't know any Cena haters that stopped hating him before 08. So most of them stopped 07 or 06. Me, I stopped being a fan of him a little later than other Cena haters. I stopped being a fan of him by like the year maybe 08 or 09. But the year 07 is the time when I started to get really tired of him. A lot of Cena fans are different. They, a lot of them, don't have any other favorite wrestlers other than just John Cena. Some of them do, but their list ain't that high, you know. Me, I had a lot of other favorite wrestlers other than Cena at the time. I had Shawn Michaels. Well, now I don't like Shawn Michaels now because I didn't know there was a lot of backstage politics going on with him. A lot of shit, grimy shit he was doing backstage. So now I'm finding that I'm not so much of a fan of him now, but at the time I was a fan of him. I like Triple H, still do to this day. Kane, Undertaker, Bobby Lashley, who was an upcoming star. I was a huge fan of him. Mr. Anderson. These guys deserved title shots more than John Cena. He needed to get out of the way. At that time, he was really getting annoying. He got 07 was the year that he kind of got rid of the whole rapping thing. 06, he was kind of getting rid of it a little bit, but he still had the character a little bit. He was still being hostile and whatnot, but 07 was kind of the year that he started to get away from that. He started wearing orange a little bit, or something like that. He was wearing something, but I don't know. And he was just man, he's a horrible wrestler, a horrible actor, and a horrible rapper too. Shoot, I can't believe I bought that stupid album that he came out at the time. You Can't See Me. Gosh, I don't even have that anymore. I think I got rid of that piece of shit. Bobby Lashley like was a guy that I really wanted to be the world champion, and instead they put him over to ECW and he was the world champ there. And then he came over to Raw when they did the whole brand extension, and they had Cena beat him cleanly. That was just fucking stupid. They've been doing this shit for years with Cena, have him pushed over other wrestlers. A lot of Cena fans, not only do they not have any other favorite wrestlers than just Cena, but they have this freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? They just have this adoration, like they just are so adored with this guy. They always want him in the spotlight 24/7. Like, now that he's in the mid-card, the US belt, they still want him in the main event for some odd reason. Like, you guys had your time. Give other wrestlers a chance. Like, other fans of other wrestlers like Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, or even Roman Reigns, it's their time now. You guys had your time. You had Cena in the main event for 10 years. Maybe even a little bit more than that. Time to give it the fuck up. I feel like a lot of Cena fans are just being fucking punks. Like, they're seriously being unfair and selfish with this whole thing with Cena. Like, I'm a huge fan of Daniel Bryan. I'm a huge fan of Dean Ambrose. I'm a huge fan of Dolph Ziggler. Roman Reigns, I like him still, but I just feel like people overrate him too much to the extent that he is. It's just, he's good. I mean, he's okay, but if I had to choose, I would put Dean Ambrose in the spotlight than Reigns, actually. But anyway, I'm a huge fan of these guys, but if they were in the spotlight for 10 plus years and they were the top guy for 10 plus years, they were the champ for 10 plus years, and they put them back in the mid card, actually, I wouldn't be bitching about it. I'd actually be okay with it, okay? As a matter of fact, if any of those guys that I just named, I'm a big fan of, if they were in the spotlight for 10 plus years, I'd probably get tired of them. Just be honest. I don't know how you Cena fans don't get tired of him after so long. Like, I seriously would. I eventually got tired of his ass and stopped being a fan. Man. He doesn't sell moves right. He takes bumps on his ass when he falls down, and whenever he tries to sell a move right, he'll do some corny shit that is just not even believable. Sometimes he'll oversell too much. Most of the time he undersells, but like he'll just get up out of nowhere and start whooping everybody's ass. I just saw it last night at Payback. By the way, Payback, I couldn't do that video because my friend dipped on me. He ditched me. I couldn't show him that day. And I didn't want to do the reaction to Payback by myself. It wouldn't be as exciting. I might start doing it by myself, though, actually. But for that particular night, I wanted to do that with my boy. So, if you guys are wondering where the hell that Payback reaction went at, I didn't go as planned, but I'm get the next one planned out though. But anyway, just saw it last night at Payback when he had his match with Rusev. Rusev gave him an Alabama slam on the fucking table. He bounces off of it and starts whooping ass all of a sudden out of nowhere. Like, come on, he's overselling. I mean, not overselling, underselling actually. He act like he didn't get hurt by the shit. And then other times he will oversell. The Rock, who's one of the best workers of all time, he did oversell sometimes, but he knew how to sell though. And like sometimes people will throw Cena into the steel steps, and instead of actually taking the bump of falling into the steps, he'll like push the steps out of the way. I mean, actually, that kind of example probably doesn't fall into overselling or underselling. Kind of not selling at all, pretty much. I mean, maybe underselling, but I guess to say that as, just weird. I don't get it. That's what makes him a horrible wrestler. And a lot of people get confused that he's a good wrestler because of the moves that he's been adding into his moveset lately. It does not make you a good wrestler because you got so many moves. I'm not one of those Cena haters that, oh, 5 moves of doom. All of our favorite wrestlers in WWE have 5 moves of doom. That's WWE's kind of booking. They just have these guys pick whatever moves, I guess, and then they just take the moves that they're given, and then that's it. It's different when they get to NXT, but when they come on the main roster, they're all watered down and their moves are just not the same. Some of the wrestlers on the indies that come to NXT, they're watered down a little bit. Like Kevin Owens, for example, can't do his package pile driver. I haven't seen him do the rolling fireman's carry off the top rope, but he still has some of those other moves, like the cannonball senton and stuff. You know, he still got that. So I'm not going to harp on Cena for that, but it's just the way he does his moves, though. And the moves that he does are very stupid. He'll do a 5-knuckle shuffle. That move is one of the dumbest moves, if not the dumbest move I've ever seen in professional wrestling ever. The attitude adjustment, that move, how the hell is that move actually going to pin somebody? Like, seriously, it's basically just the freaking Death Valley driver. Well, not really, because he doesn't fall down. I mean, he falls down with them, but not the way that you would do a normal Death Valley driver. It's basically just a fireman's carry, a standing fireman's carry and slam. How the hell is that pinning everybody? That doesn't make any sense at all. I never understood that either. The move is fucking stupid when he does it, at least. The only move that I think he does good is the leg drop off the top rope. That's it. The Hurricanrana that he'll do once in a blue moon, like he did at CM Punk at I think it was 2013 or something like that. He didn't do it right. He powerbombed himself. The fuck. His clotheslines look very I wouldn't, maybe a little bit stiff, but they just look really dumb. He's not doing the clothesline right. The side slam he does doesn't look right. The pop-up neck breaker looks dumb too. And last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, when he had that match with Ambrose for his United States belt, he tried doing a springboard stunner. It looked dumb as fuck. He didn't do it right. It looked horrible. It looked like he almost fell on his ass, actually, by doing it. The dude corny as fuck in the ring. And as a rapper, he talks about some dumb shit that he never ever lived. He never breathed it ever. He never lived in the freaking ghetto. He's living in the suburbs of West Newbury, Massachusetts. He lived there his whole entire life, and he's trying to come off as a thug or some bullshit. Like, that shit's not believable. And as an actor, his movies are garbage too. The Marine, as a kid I liked it, but it had some action in it, but his movie just, you could tell it was horrible. It bombed at the freaking box office. The scenes were just, the movie was too short for one thing, and two, I didn't get some of the things that were going on. The plot kind of needed to make a little more sense. 12 rounds, might have been okay. I just can't see him as a big-time actor after his wrestling career ends. Well, that is if it ever does, because the friggin' idiot is talking about he's going to wrestle for another 10 years. I don't... If anybody really wants to see that bullshit. But he's fucking horrible. He's trash. I can name 25 wrestlers that are way better than him, and are way better in-ring workers than him too. I might say that maybe in another video. This video's going on a little too long, but I'm going to stop it right here. But yep, that's my rant on John Cena, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and give me your thoughts on my video, and give me some feedback. You know, that kind of helps. And give me your give me some things that you guys wanted me to comment on. Like I said, every Monday I'm doing rants and on rappers and wrestlers. So if you have one that you want me to comment on, I'll give you my opinion on it. You know, that's going to be every Monday. On other days like Tuesdays or anyway other day during the week or on the weekend, I might try to do a video on a different topic, maybe wrestling news or movie news or, you know, something like that, or talking about the new upcoming game, W2K16. You know, but this is the Outsider Kid. I'm out, and peace.